listen, them unwritten rules.
Nate Robinson, he gets a steal in the preseason. So I go club him out of the air.
Jaylen Brown #1 right now. If I'm Dallas, I'm seeing this through. And let me see what Cooper Flag, Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Davis looks like.
Frontal lobe hasn't been developed just yet.
And what you sitting up for?
What am I? I'm sitting up because I'm telling you. Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers. Shout out.
Oh, my bad, Allie.
Are you breaking stuff, Perk? Come on, man.
Happy New Year, 2026. We are all over the place. Great cheers. Cheers. I'm excited to be joined by the both of you. Allie Clifton, Richard Jefferson, Kendrick Perkins here in the Road Trippin studios in Los Angeles. No Channing Frye today, but he will be back with us very soon. Should we just, no, we're going to start with this. I feel like I ask this question a lot, but I don't know if I've addressed it with you. How long is it okay to say Happy New Year?
I was just about to ask you that. I think you could say Happy New Year. You got a 90-day window, especially like
90?
Yes. You have a 90-day window to say Happy New Year, especially like if I haven't seen you in person and I see you in person in like say it's March or I have the right to say, hey man, Happy New Year.
The NBA season's over.
Oh, why
the end of March?
The New Year. Happy New Year has nothing to do with the NBA season.
No, I'm looking at a timeline. By then, we know a lot has transpired from January till the end of March.
Okay.
We're starting the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Yep.
Happy New Year.
No, Perk, this I hear.
Wow.
So this
you say 90 window?
No, I'm saying he's saying basically the first third of the year, right? The first quarter of the year. If you haven't seen somebody and it's February 18th, man, Happy New Year. How was your New Year? How's it going so far? That's a fair country conversation.
February 18th is different than March 31st.
I'm just saying that everybody has
30th.
their own limit. Perk, you are entitled to that for as long as you choose. Do I think you are wrong? Yes, I do. No, I think I would dial it back 3 months. I would go, I think, into February. I think after February, if I ain't seen you in 2 months, then it's just like, yo, what's popping? Versus like, how's your New Year? I think first 2 months is good.
Yeah.
January, easy. January, easy. That's not even a conversation. February, now we start to get into the conversation. I think end of February, I think it's good.
You got a 2-week window with me. 2 weeks.
Well, this is the thing.
We're halfway through. It's January 6th.
This is why it goes into February, because it's Black History Month, right? So it's Black History Month. So in any black person I see in the month of February, Happy New Year.
We're saying Happy New Year?
Yeah, Happy New Year. We made it.
Anyways, if you guys see Perk on the street, if you see him for the first time in March, he's going to give you that Happy New Year.
Give him a Happy New Year.
Embrace it. Love it. We're going to start the show off with some breaking news.
What's breaking news?
Speaking of, yeah, you've been living under a rock, haven't you?
On top of a mountain.
When's the last time you worked?
Two different things. They're under a rock and on top of a mountain, different things.
When it comes to the NBA?
On top of a mountain.
That means you've been watching?
No.
Yeah,
That means I was on top of a mountain.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you want to further talk
No.
about it?
That's all I have to say.
Okay. Breaking news. Shams reported that Trae Young has officially requested a trade from the Atlanta Hawks. I did stutter, but I do not mean to. And Young's reps and the Hawks have started collaborative talks over the last week on finding a resolution. Atlanta's 2-8 with Trae in the lineup this season, 15-13 when he sits. Are you a part of his representation? Because I feel like you have some news on this. Not to mention, I feel like we've been talking about Trae Young and his place with the Atlanta Hawks.
Allie, look, you know what I'm saying? Relationships is everything. You know what I mean?
Touché.
I'm not a guy that break news, but when the news come to me, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's my duty to let the world know that, yes, these reports are true. This Trae Young is not going to go back like a Giannis and say, no, I never said this or I'm not requesting. No. The time has come. Now, the starting point of it is that when he got injured, the Hawks realized that they got a young superstar in the making in Jaylen Johnson, who's averaging.
Should have realized that before.
No, but I'm saying he really got highlighted why Trae Young was out. But the relationship ran its course. Both parties agree. The thing is that both parties, the Hawks and Trae Young, they want to part ways in good fashion. They don't want this to end like a KD at OKC. Trae Young wants to be able to come back one day to the Atlanta Hawks and have his jersey retired.
As he should.
Right? And so Minnesota is in the mix, the Nets and the Wizards. He wants to get to Minnesota, but the problem is that, yeah, he could get to Minnesota. Does he make them better? Does he make them better? Absolutely, give them a better shot to get to their ultimate goal. I still don't believe that they can, but they don't have the money to pay him that he's going to demand, right? So the Wizards or the Nets, I believe he ends up in Washington. I believe he ends up in Washington. I believe he ends up in Washington. I think it's actually a perfect fit. Trae Young is 28 years old. Washington has been kind of DC been looking for that new like life star type deal, and they're closer than the Brooklyn Nets. I ain't close.
Yeah, no, but that's you're right. I'm not disputing. Can I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead. We're having a conversation.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not disputing.
I actually miss you. For the first time ever, I actually miss you. So yeah, you can jump in. I actually miss you.
What are you on about? Don't condone this behavior. Don't condone this. Yes, when I think about the Brooklyn Nets, it would be great to get a superstar. But a superstar at 28 and Trae is that. And Trae's going to make you better. Say whatever you want, especially for Washington, Brooklyn. All of a sudden, your wins go up. Say what you want about Trae. He knows how to orchestrate a team. He knows how to uplift an offense, right? His defense is something that has been something that needed to be worked on. But on the offensive end, the man can orchestrate an offense, and he's a competitor. Brooklyn at 28, when they're like, hey, we're retooling, rebuilding. If Trae was 26, 25, then he might fit more of the Brooklyn timeline. But I think Washington, they got pieces, and they need something. They need something up in Washington.
Alec, can you do me a favor? Can you pull up Trae Young's career stats? Because the one thing that we're not going to continue to do, real talk, is continue to act like Trae Young is a bum.
No.
Or he's a cancer, or he's a guy that can't go out there and bust your ass. When you look at Trae Young career numbers, career stats, it actually say Hall of Fame. It says Hall of Fame. What is it?
His career, let me go. On career, give me a second. Let me on it myself.
What is it, 23-8?
No, they got all these splits and all this stuff.
Are you on Basketball Reference?
No, I made a mistake and went to NBA.
That's why you asked me to
I went to NBA.com.
But I want to say it's like 24-8 or something like that for his career.
25, 4, and 10.
For his career.
Well, wait, no,
25,
5, 10, and 4.
4, and 10.
But
well, okay, whatever. 25, 10, and 4. However your mind needs it.
But what I'm saying, for his career, Allie, that is Hall of Fame numbers. 25 points, 10 assists for your career is Hall of Fame numbers. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He's still a guy that's going to give you that work. I just look at the Washington Wizards right now, right? They kind of like in that, well, you got a Chris Middleton, you got a CJ McCollum, like you get a Trae Young in there. I'm not saying they might slide into a play-in tournament this season.
It's more about.
Go get your money.
No. It's more of this about Washington. Washington has been. They haven't been the most stable of franchises. They have some young pieces, young talent. Like they would kill to be in the Atlanta Hawks position, right? And even if it's just reestablishing your culture and your franchise as like we are competitors, we are looking to win. Trae Young, like, is he we're going to win a championship? Like he's not the final piece of that, but he is a piece that like, hey, with the talent, the SOAR, the young players we have around us, we might be able to compete for that playoff spot. And it's been so long for Washington since that Godspeed to all parties involved.
Bro, you got this big ass, nice ass house on the beach. You paid your light bill?
Yeah, why?
Because is the AC working?
Do you want the
Sweating
AC
like
on?
a motherfucker in there today.
You in here in a vest and a sweater, bro.
It's my new look. Oh,
okay. I'm here for it. Do you have some New Year's resolutions too before we continue this conversation?
Mine? Oh yeah, I do have. I have one.
What is it?
Mind my business.
Ooh, love it.
Mind my business. Stay out of other people's business.
Yeah.
And basketball is my business. But to all my family and friends, and I say this respectfully, I don't want to hear it. It ain't got nothing to do with money. I don't want to hear nothing about your problems. I don't want to hear shit about it. I'm minding my business. I'm not going searching for it. If you call me, I'm gonna say respectfully, hey, look, you know, I'm not a therapist. I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm not in people's business. Basketball wise, it's my business.
Yeah.
But in 2026, my New Year's mind my business.
Good. Love it.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I have a ton. I have a vision board.
Oh, let's get it. Give us a vision board.
No, we don't need to dive into all of that right now. That's for another day. That's for another Road Trippin show. Because unlike you not being a therapist, I feel like I am a therapist.
He get on my nerves. He is the biggest flexer. So I tell him,
what we got going on?
He gonna open the door.
No,
bitch, we know the water right there.
First of all, I did not. That was her.
Oh.
So why you calling her a bitch? One. Anyways.
Isn't it kind of fun though? You could walk out that door and just like touch the sand. And then like the ocean.
Hey man, y'all listen, man. Y'all telling people where we stay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they could find it.
This is Road Trippin Studios.
Do you have a resolution?
Yeah, just be a better version, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be a better version of myself, like as a father, as a friend, as a person, as an analyst, just as a professional. Just all the things.
As a friend, like when somebody call you, don't call them back 2 days later.
Yeah, I got
like
a lot I got a lot of motherfuckers calling me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I put them in the order. Like you will be answered in the like you know how when you call like AT&T and they're like your call will be answered in the order in which it was received.
You are 35 in the queue.
I'm trying, and I can't use AI bots, but I'm waiting on that. You know what I'm saying, to get back.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like just to be better at all aspects. If you're 1% better of a friend, as a dad, as a analyst in your job, you're 1% better in all those things. That all adds up. You're a 5-10% better person by the end of the year.
Did you ask ChatGPT?
No. ChatGPT basically is stealing my swag. That's really what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? ChatGPT, they can't help me.
Oh. Well, I just named my chat GPT. It's me and Jane. All right, we're continuing this conversation because obviously if Trae Young leaves, you think about what the Hawks should receive, which kind of brings up another concept to all of this trade news from around the league. The Mavericks reportedly have heavy interest in Jonathan Kuminga and Zachary Richache. Their goal is to acquire some young talent in exchange for Anthony Davis. So with all of this...
Could you go Trae and Anthony Davis?
Is AD a better fit on the Warriors or the Hawks?
I would say Warriors.
Yeah, I would say Warriors.
Warriors, 1,000%.
I just don't... Him and Jaylen Johnson, I don't...
It's AD if they're able to keep...
Now, if you're telling me I get some AD, Steph, and Jimmy right now, I'm okay with that. With some Draymond, I'm okay with that.
Yeah?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So what does Atlanta receive?
Well, the thing is, you just want to receive things that's going to build around Jaylen Johnson. That's it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it don't have to be a home run. You just need pieces, whether they're shooting, whether it's just whatever it is. You just need to put the pieces around Jaylen Johnson. I didn't realize till last week, and this is not I don't feel like this should be a knock on the great analyst that I am, but I didn't realize that this motherfucker was damn near averaging a triple-double for the season.
Who? Jaylen Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah, he's 23, 10, and 8.
Are those assists, rebounds, or?
Well, no, you typically go in order of the numbers. She's gonna be smart ass, right? So like if you wouldn't go 23, let's say a big man. Wemby's averaging 23, 4 assists and 13 rebounds.
How this works is when someone is like, "What's the stats? Points, rebounds, assists." That's how it comes off, right? That's how it comes out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Points, rebounds, assists. You don't say points, assists, rebounds.
No.
No. Agree.
So that's how I read it.
And I'm just merely saying that, like when we're going, if you say points, rebounds, assists, if you're talking about a big man, if you say, are you talking about Chris Paul? You're like, oh, he averaged 22 and 9.
Because usually the rebound isn't in there.
Yeah, but 23,
I was giving full career.
And 4. This is 100% accurate. I was just more of just referencing that point.
But I didn't know he was that
10
to stay on task.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that damn good. I mean, I knew he was good. I didn't know those
8 assists is not.
I didn't know those numbers were
that. 24. No, it's 23.7, 10.4, and 8.4.
So Trae Young goes to Washington.
Yeah.
What do you want to see back?
For the Hawks?
Young.
Okay.
Young. Just whatever. He's 24 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he's 24 years old, let's imagine him in this number, kind of like a Cade Cunningham, right? Is he a point guard like Cade? No, but he is an advanced wing that can bring the ball up, play make, post up. He does it all. So what you would want around him, you still want a PG. You have some talent around him, but you want to fill it out. Does he need another good wing player to play off his side? Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, you could go that route. So there's a lot of things that you can do, but give me anyone 25, 26 and under and picks. That's what I want.
What do you want to see in Dallas if something is to happen with Anthony Davis?
That's a confusing situation.
Yeah.
Because
did I read that AD wants to stay in Dallas?
But
I believe I saw he would prefer to stay.
Why would he want to leave though?
That's a great place.
So my thing is, it's confusing because you're shopping AD, right? The Mavs are shopping AD, but you're going to keep Kyrie.
Yeah.
I just...
The timing of what they're saying. Kyrie, you can't... Kyrie has Kyrie played?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay. So like I said...
He's still up on that mountain.
Still up on that mountain.
He's still up on the mountain.
Kyrie... Well, I just don't know. Maybe he played yesterday or the day before.
No.
So... If Kyrie's not back, you don't get the actual value. Kyrie's got to come back and play. So right now, the asset that you can shop would be Anthony Davis. That would be the one. And it's the same thing. If Jaylen Johnson's 24, you have Cooper Flag that's 19. We don't want 28-year-olds. We want picks, and we want people that are 23, 24, 25. We want that because then for the next 4 or 5 years, they can grow with Cooper Flag. That's the idea. You look at the OKC model. Right? Shea is the oldest of them, but they got young players, young assets that when Shea was 24, 25, they were drafting these dudes. And now Shea's 27, 28. These dudes are 23, 22, 24, and now they got a monster. So if you're following the exact same template, Jaylen Johnson's your Shea. He's 24. When Shea was 24, 25, they were drafting Chet, they were drafting J-Dub, they were building a team around him. So, but you got to have the assets and the young players to build around a Jaylen Johnson, a Cade Cunningham, a Brunson. You know, understand when Brunson first showed up to the Knicks at 24, 25, they were like, oh, we got one. We got one. Okay, well, these assets are gone. Let's get in Josh Hart. Let's get in Mikal Bridges. Let's get in OG, guys that are in that same, 5-year timeline to match with Jalen Brunson. Do the same with Jaylen Johnson. You saw what they did with Luka. Luka's kind of like the same. He was young, so they went and got all of that talent and group with him. So, that's what you want. You want 20, if he's 24, you want 26 and below, and you want picks. That's what Dallas should do. That's what OKC did. OKC got all the picks and all young talent.
I'm with you on that. But what I'm saying is it don't make sense to me because Kyrie is not a spring chicken.
But you can't trade him when he's hurt.
No, but I'm saying, ACL is not like Achilles.
He's got to play.
No, he will play. But what I'm saying is, if I'm Dallas, I'm seeing this through. They're only about 2 games from being out of the play-in tournament. I'm like, fuck it. Let me see what this look like the second part of the season. See if we can actually get into the postseason, and let me see what Cooper Flag, Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Davis looks like. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't jump the gun. Not right now, and just trade Anthony Davis if I'm the Mavs.
How's your body temperature?
Oh, I feel you cold.
Freezing my ass off.
Yeah, we can close it though, but it feels so fucking good.
Just a little.
Yeah. You gotta be careful.
It's the ocean. It's the ocean.
It's a bit of a wind tunnel.
That's right. God. You guys seen Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
The Twister. Yeah. That's what I feel like. I'm not there. All right, we're going to get to OKC because you mentioned Shea a second ago. They've dropped back-to-back games for the first time. But before we get there, let's start road running. The Suns, fresh off a Devin Booker game winner in OKC. Got a little taste of their own medicine in Houston against the Rockets. KD hit the game-winning 3. Did you see this?
Yes.
I know you did. To beat the Suns 197. KD saying after the game that the game winner felt extra sweet because he feels like he was, quote, kicked out and, quote, scapegoated for the issues they had as a team in Phoenix and that he didn't want to leave. One, do you guys agree that KD was scapegoated by the Suns?
Let me start off. The context in which KD was saying it was very kind of, he's like, well, I don't want to say it's like, but kind of scapegoated. Like he was more of saying that they recognized that they weren't winning. And for the first time ever, they were like, hey, KD, you're good. We're like, no, we're going to kind of go a different direction. And so I think that's more of what he's referencing versus saying that everyone was going at him saying it was your fault.
I feel like KD felt disrespected.
Fair.
In Phoenix. Like we're talking about an all-time great. We're talking about, in my eyes, the greatest scorer to ever touch the damn basketball. We know Bron, Jordan, they got all-time point leaders again. But KD, when you talk about Kevin Durant, he's Kevin Durant. Yeah. Still and all, through all that dysfunction, he was still giving you 24% on real high efficiency. Yeah, so what he's saying is, man, I'm an all-time great. Man, y'all wanted to trade me. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah, because Brooklyn didn't want to trade him.
Like,
OKC didn't want to trade him.
Like,
that was the first time they were like, hey, we're checking the market. He was like, what the hell?
Like, I'm a top 15 greatest player of all time. Maybe,
I'm not, no, you're not finding any arguments to anything you say about Kevin Durant.
No, but I'm saying, and so he felt disrespected. And he like, oh, okay. A lot of people was accusing him because they went through, 2 or 3 coaches. Right? Like the culture wasn't there. And KD got to take some ownership in that as well. Right? KD got to take some ownership in that as a finals MVP, people to look at you to be a leader. But I get it. The get back is always good. Especially when you're in a brawl for it all type battle. Because the Phoenix Suns, them fuckers go bring the best out of you. Dillon Brooks bringing that score was 100-97. That was a brawl for it all, physicality at his finals.
I'm going to go back. I remember. How old is Dillon Brooks?
He'd be like 27, 26.
Yeah, how old is Dillon Brooks? I want to reference, like, he's averaging
21
points a game. How old is Dillon Brooks?
29.
He's 29. So when Minnesota...
He'll be 30 on the 22nd.
When Memphis was doing what they were doing, and they were starting to rise up the ranks of perennial Western Conference, he was like 24, 25. We gloss over a dude that's 24, 25, all defensive team with, like, he's now in his prime. He was doing this pre-prime. And it's like, when he got to Houston, I was like, and he had Ime. And I was like, oh, I like their pickups. Van Vliet, you got a runner that can organize a team. You got a number 1 defender in Dillon Brooks. People are like, really, Dillon Brooks after he was talking trash to Bron and all this other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but he's 24 years old and he's already got that intensity and that like locked in defense. I'm like, yo, that's gonna be great. Like think about it. Amen Thompson, what he's doing, all the defenders that they have. Dillon Brooks was one of them dudes. So now he's in his prime, averaging 20 points a game. And playing defense, and people are like, Dillon Brooks? It's like, were you watching?
Bro.
I did this hit on Amazon, and I believe that you did this, not the same hit, but you had the same context of his impact on winning because of the narrative I think that swirls around about him. But this was the knockout game. So just a couple weeks ago. Dillon with the Houston Rockets, the previous season before Dillon got there, they were 22-60. With Dillon, 93-71. The Phoenix Suns were 36-46 before he got there, the season before. And then at the start of this, they were 14-10. Through 18 games, he was averaging career highs, as you mentioned at the time, 22 points on 46% shooting, the 18 field goal attempts. They were all career highs. So not only is it the defense, but also having...
It's the culture. He brings winning. Memphis hasn't been the same since he left. He helped.
They've been looking for a bit. They tried to get Jimmy Butler. They were looking to try and get KD. They were trying to get a big wing that also played defense.
Yep.
And Dillon Brooks. And I thought what they did to Dillon Brooks was dirty in Memphis. he was going extra. Hear me out. He was doing too much. But the organization, you want to talk about scapegoat? Go look at how he left. And it's like, he was doing too much, but that was the culture. That was like, hey, we're going to talk trash. Ja Morant, him, Desmond Bane. These dudes were like, we're going to be, a bunch of little Draymonds out there, like talking trash, doing the thing. When it blew up, all of a sudden, Dillon Brooks, it was his fault. And they've been looking to replace him ever since he left.
I will say this about Dillon Brooks. So it was like, over the past 2 days, it was like people were reporting that the Lakers had interest in trading for Dillon Brooks. Matt Ishbia came on and was like,
hell no.
You're a fucking lie.
Yeah,
you're a fucking lie. Like, that says a lot. People took it overboard when I said, like, what's crazy is that you really have to break every single thing down now to the world. Like, it was during that time when, the Lakers, a couple weeks ago when the Lakers was playing Phoenix, like, a couple times in 10 days or whatever.
The 9 times in 7 days.
Yeah, and the beef was there, whatever, right? The little tension between him and Braun. And I said that, hey, when you think of the Phoenix Suns right now, people ain't thinking of Devin Booker. They thinking of Dillon Brooks. I wasn't saying that Dillon Brooks is the best player.
You're saying that he is the you got the star and you got this other problem that's coming up. That people don't understand that. It's like, look, Vince Carter, Vince Carter and J Kidd, those were the guys. But I was a problem on the other side. Devin Booker is the problem. Dillon Brooks is a problem that's growing. So they're talking about, hey, we know Devin. We've been trying to tackle Devin, but now we got this other problem over here named Dillon Brooks, and we got to address him. So that's what you're referencing.
Yeah, because people, I was like, now I'm tuning in. I'm tuning in to the Phoenix Suns just to see who Dillon Brooks go beef with.
They also have a team because no, it's fair.
It's right.
But it also helps when you have a team and a supporting cast around that they all kind of lean into that toughness, the physicality, the intensity. They're dogs. They're not afraid to back down. And that's something that Dillon told me when I talked before that game to him about, like, he's like, I've always just been a giver. And so now he's found a way to kind of channel the way in which he gives to the game that's been able to kind of spread amongst his teammates because they all want that. He's like, they receive it, and now it's making me a better player as well.
High-level basketball people recognize. I was heavy on Dillon because I'm like, number one defenders like that don't grow on trees. Dudes that want the smoke, they don't grow. The Tony Allens, the Matt Barnes, the Marcus Smart, those dudes don't grow on trees.
The Kendrick Perkins.
The Kendrick Perkins.
I'm just playing. But look,
they don't grow on trees.
I'm gonna tell you the one thing that was funny, that was a classic, is when he caught Braun off guard and gave him dab. When he stole the dab. Did you see it at the free throw line?
Yeah, but he's always...
Because you've been on the mountain.
Braun was like, damn, like what the... Bro.
So like, you be at the free throw.
Did you guys see what he did with Shea? And the stomp? Did you guys see what he did with Shea?
No.
Mm-mm.
So Shea's shooting a free throw, and I'll tell a story about what I used to do. Our Shea's shooting a free throw, and as he's about to go into the lane, right? So it's like, your ball, his first free throw. So he goes like this, and like stomps or like squirts his feet. And so Shea goes to the ref. Yo, what's going on? Blah blah. And then Shea looks.
Is it right here?
Watch it. Pull it up.
I got it.
Now I want y'all to watch it. Watch, Perk, because it's not gonna show up here. Watch this.
Oh,
watch.
Job on Gilgeous Alexander. Only one free throw in that first half.
Watch.
And now he gets to the line for number 8 and 9. Well, you knew it was going to be.
Good, look at him. And he looks at him and watch what he says. That's smart. Those dudes don't grow on trees.
Hang on, though. I missed what he did.
He stomps his foot. Watch, he stomps his foot to get attention, to distract Shea.
Is he going to do it again?
No, do it in the beginning again. Watch how he comes in. He's at the bottom, right here. Watch. So he goes and like squeaks his feet. And so then Shea starts arguing. And then he looks over at him, he's like, that's a good one. Now, let's put this in context.
That's that, really quick on Shea, that's that Denver series when the guy screams as he's walking the playoffs last year, remember?
Yep.
And the cameras kept Shea smiling and whatever. And Shea was like, because I knew when it was all said and done, we were going to get the last laugh. But Shea is so good at that
He's so good.
shit.
But this is what I'm saying, though.
God.
Dylan Brooks is his countryman. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. No, hear me out. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is, if not the baddest, most consistent dude on the planet. And Dillon wants that smoke. Dillon's trying to distract him during a free throw. Those dudes don't grow on trees. You look at the reigning MVP, Finals MVP, and it's like, I want that smoke. Like, that's different. And I could see it at 24. They just needed to learn how to wrangle it.
It's something that's going on in Canada. Do we forget what was going on last year in the Western Conference Finals? Did we see the elbow?
Jamal Murray.
No. But I'm saying the SGA and his cousin that's in Atlanta right
Nikhil.
Yeah. The elbows, the body, it's real.
This is where the quote came from. So you make a great point. Shea said, Dillon is one of the best teammates I've ever had. He's just a really good guy, super polite, easy to talk to, personable, no ego. As crazy as he is on the court, he's the complete opposite.
Just Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin is my brother, right? We fought in the locker room. I'll go to battle with Kmart any day. Draymond the same. So when you're looking at a high-level organization in Minnesota and they didn't have enough internal control, and these dudes that were built different are out here running wild. Once they got Dillon Brooks to calm down and focus on the game, the dude is damn near an all-star.
All right, so let me ask you this. Who won this trade? Because both teams are playing great. Phoenix Suns.
They both
won. To kind of put a bow on the conversation starting with Kevin Durant.
They both won.
I'm going to say this. The only thing that's going to justify Houston winning this trade is the championship.
But I say
in the next 2-3 years, because I'm gonna follow your motto. I'm not gonna put it all. I'm not gonna
1 year.
Just put it all on 1 year right now. But I'm gonna say in the next 2 to 3 years,
this their window.
KD is signed the extension. If they don't have a championship, they definitely not the winner.
And the reason why it's important,
they better get a championship.
The reason why it's important is right now you're paying Amin Thompson the rookie number. Once that number jumps up to the rookie max. Once that number jumps up to the rookie max, once Şengün jumps up to the rookie, but I'm saying once he does that rookie max hits. Right. So now you in that apron, you're in that other space. So this is your window to have all of this talent together. So my thing is Dillon Brooks, now Devin Booker has a legit wing, a 20-point-a-game wing that's an all-defensive player. That's like putting Jason Tatum, having Jaylen Brown. Yeah. And I'm not saying that Dillon Brooks is Jaylen Brown, but it's in the same mold. I got another 20-point-a-game scorer that is also a number one defender. Those dudes don't grow on trees.
Yeah, fair. Let's get on to the next conversation of road running. The Hornets beat the Thunder by 27 on Monday, further proving that the defending champs are not unbeatable. Is that funny?
She is. Why is
Pause. Sorry. Isn't she hilarious?
She's.
The Thunder were 15.5-point favorites coming into the game. SGA finished with 21, 7 of 21 from the field. Charlotte had big games from Brandon Miller, who had 28. Con Knuppel had 23. You guys have both won an NBA championship. You guys also know and understand the season that follows. From mentally, physically, the mindset, getting the team's best shot, you're the defending champs, all the things, right? Are you guys surprised by this loss or just simply the back-to-back losses for Oklahoma City as a whole to the Suns and the Hornets? They're 5-5 in their last 10 after starting the season 24-1.
Allie, I can give two fucks.
Okay.
I can give two fucks. And I say that because as champs, you're going to get everyone's best shot. And
it's sold out. It's sold out. You're going to be on national TV for the first time.
You're going to get it. You're the bar. Like, people want what you got. Okay, you're going to do that. And on top of that, I'm going to say this. Like, this is that moment in that time. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, OKC for the first time in probably like the year and a half, they probably had a coming to Jesus meeting. And it wasn't that serious, was like calling out. It was that serious, like, let's get everything back in order type shit, right? Mm-hmm. Because what people don't realize is that, hey, man, you get tired of seeing people. You get tired of seeing people, like, you get tired of being around people that you won a championship with. You're around these people more than
Same jokes, same stories.
You're around these people more than you are your fucking family. Like, you get tired. Like, you get aggravated at times. And then when you're a young team, I'm going to tell you, OKC, I believe OKC is going to continue to somewhat struggle to after the All-Star. When I say somewhat struggle, after the All-Star break, we'll see them go on another 10, 15-game win streak. Right now, and it's okay, but you got guys like Chet that's probably wanting to make the All-Star team, right? Like, and you should. Like, when you win the championship, everybody started to think that they were the reason. Like, you know, when we won the championship, nobody couldn't tell me I was the reason. I wasn't the reason that we won.
I could have.
No, I shit, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying. So I'm not a bigger picture and out of that game is this. The Hornets need to trade LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball need to ask for a trade. Real talk. This team, if you watch this Hornets team play, what's the kid? Knipple?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, Knipple.
Yeah, Con.
And Brandon Miller, this is their squad now. LaMelo Ball needs to ask for a trade. They need like we talk about Trae Young, where he's going, Giannis, if he's going to get traded, LaMelo Ball needs to find his new home. And I still believe in LaMelo Ball, but his time is up with the Charlotte Hornets. He played 25 minutes last night.
No, his career average is 21, 6, and 7. It sounds weird, doesn't it?
You still like on that bullshit?
No, I read. It says it right now.
So hard.
It says it right here. What did I say? Right. It said 21, 6, and 7. I read it like you.
Points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah.
But look, all I'm saying is,
I read it just like you. Y'all started laughing.
This is coming from a genuine place. Okay, I'm not saying it for a hot take, but he really does. He really needs to find his new home. This team belongs to Knipple and Brandon Miller.
Any argument there? No.
I don't know. I think him as a point guard helps run that engine that we're seeing. I don't know if Khan's going to get as many open shots if he doesn't have LaMelo who's whipping that ball, very similar to Trae Young.
If you give up LaMelo, though, you anticipate bringing in.
But yeah, you anticipate bringing in a point guard, but understand 21, 7, and 6 don't grow on trees. Mm-hmm. So it's like you can bring in a very good point guard, but understand that level that he's able to play at, whether it's consistent, whether it's winning basketball, whether he's consistently healthy. When he's on the floor, there's an amount of gravity that comes to him that opens up things for Brandon Miller and Con Knipple. So even if you bring in a good point guard, it won't be the same space. That's where those guys then have to raise their levels. But we can't make it seem like Con Knipple is knocking down fat threes faster than anybody in history. It's because he's playing with LaMelo.
As well.
That's part of his success. Playing with Chris Paul. Playing with point guards that generate and can pick up like gravitational pull like that. That's what they're talking about. Mm-hmm. Those guys are next level.
You don't have to say who this from, but you can see the importance of this, but just read that part, Allie.
This one right here?
Yeah.
They on this bullshit. Let's play Melo about 25 to 28 minutes a game so his numbers won't be high. So if they trade him, they won't be trading a 2-time All-Star. They will be trading a player that numbers went down. You see what I'm saying?
You see what it is.
Let me see.
Oh.
Let me see.
Okay.
So
yeah. all I'm saying is, I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? The relationship has run its course over there as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're not speaking out of your ass.
You want me to break fucking news? We've been missing each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's time for LaMelo to act out.
Yeah, because people are always like, God, Perk's always speaking out of his ass. He's always just saying shit to say shit. You ain't saying shit to say shit.
Yeah, but Perk just don't give his source. If Perk don't say my sources say. That's what the other report.
Yeah.
My sources tell me.
But you know what's crazy is this though, right? Speaking of that shit, it's like I don't want nobody to feel disrespected about their job or whatever and how they go about it and the people who actually break news.
Yeah.
Right? My thing is, you have the same fucking sources. You have the same
I ain't got no sources.
Okay. I have Alex, I have the same sources. We pretty much all know the breaking news before that. That's not my area. But when I do come with something and I say my sources, you better believe they're fucking legit. Just like I told the world last year, hey, man, if I'm the Miami Heat, I might think about trading Jimmy Butler. What happened 6 months later?
Yeah, what did Channing have to give you? You said Channing.
No. But Channing, I lost that bet because I took that he was going to go to Phoenix. Channing took the field.
But y'all both know that he was.
He didn't know. He didn't think Jimmy was getting traded. I said he was getting traded, but then I said...
Let's be honest. Channing is like 0 for 6 on bets on this.
That's why everybody takes his bets.
Yeah.
He's got that Charles Barkley
guarantee. But that relationship has ran its course.
Yeah, fair. Okay, we have a special edition of Road Rules examining an unwritten rule. You guys know where I'm going with it? It's happened twice now. LaMelo's a part of it. After Giannis decided to not respect the unwritten rule about dribbling out the clock to throw down this vicious windmill. You guys saw this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also had such a great response.
What do you say? You have to play to the very end?
No, that we're playing for our fucking lives. And if you want to tell me, maybe we'll get this clip. Here it comes.
I know the clip.
And what you got to say?
Right here.
Do something about it.
Who?
Real talk.
Okay, so with this right here, you have this clip.
That's a fucking image right there, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could have some shit on my wall.
Painter, but you
like
get the picture.
Okay, so then from that to LaMelo and the Hornets followed suit and did the same thing at the end of their matchup. Hornets were up. LaMelo got a steal and went and dunked the ball.
He's stealing my bars.
Vooch.
He stole my bar for bar.
What was it?
Bar for bar.
What was it?
What was it?
Why are you yelling?
I'm mad.
Right, go ahead.
Vooch was very upset both times, and both dunks led to some words being exchanged between the squads. Can we talk about the unwritten rule in general?
Fuck them unwritten rules. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? That all this, we taking, being a good sport and sportsmanship to a whole nother level that I don't like. I'm telling you straight up, I don't mind that from Giannis. I don't give a damn if he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, after he windmilled it, if he wanted to drop it like it was hot, I didn't give a fuck. Because here's the thing, our league is too friendly. We need to get back to that. I don't like you. You don't have to like me. When I see you, it's up. I'm tired of the jersey swaps after the game. I'm tired of all that shit. Like, no, man, we want to compete. If you don't have on my uniform, it is what it is. I remember when we was having those battles with the Cavs, with Braun and them. I think it was like Braun and Mo Williams and those guys. And I want to say it was either KG or Ray. Because, at that time, everybody had that handshake. Yeah. They had that handshake. And they also did that thing where they was go on the sideline and take pictures. And so I think one of them said something, Ray or KG. And Braun said something. He was like, you don't like what we doing, and do something about it. I'm like, yeah.
What? Wait, can I add a story about do something about it? Because that's what I stepped back and I was like, do something about it, right? Preseason game. Maybe my 6th year. Nate Robinson. David Lee, Channing Frye with the Knicks. We are playing the Knicks. Nate Robinson gets a steal. Now I know Nate Rob. He went to Washington. I know him, a little athlete. He gets a steal in the preseason. So I'm doing the home run shot. Just like, go ahead, little fella, you got this, right?
Why does he gotta be little though?
Because he's little, 5'7" on a good day. Shout out my guy Nate Rob. So I'm doing the home run trot, right? Just like I'm giving this preseason. Let me see what little fella about to do. Maybe windmill, do something. He slows down. To bounce the ball and go dunk it, right? So he's going up, and I'm thinking he's just going to go up, do something. He slows down to get his steps. Now, I'm doing a home run trot, but I'm still going, 70%, right? As long as he goes 80%, he's fine. He slows down to like 50% and like bounces the ball to go dunk it. Now, in that moment, I'm like, if I let this little motherfucker do this, I'm in trouble, right? I'm in big trouble. So I go club him out of the air.
That's stupid.
No, I was supposed to. He says, I didn't play for 2 months because Larry Brown was so pissed at him. It's like, bro, I'm giving you the dunk, and if I don't like what you're doing, then my job is to do something about it. Back then, now would be a flagrant 2, what I did. There, it was a normal foul, shoot your 2 free throws. Yeah. But that's where we talk about do something. Play defense. If you don't like it that somebody is going to go and slow down and do a dunk, and Nate Robinson tells a story.
This was as the clock was winding down?
This was in the middle of the second quarter.
Oh,
and it's the, Allie, stay with me. It's the do something. It's the do something. It's like if it's preseason and I'm taking somebody out of the air. Like that's not something that you take lightly, but you're not going to disrespect us, bounce the ball as a rookie in the preseason, have me cussed out by my coach. Fuck that. I'm going to do something. So if you don't like Giannis doing that, do something about it. That's the whole message that I'm bringing back full circle.
Okay, right. The context was just that Giannis doing that in the second quarter is different than why Vooch got pissed about him doing it as the clock expired.
But my point is that you're doing too much.
I understand
yeah,
the
that's
do
what I'm saying.
something.
The point is like you're doing too much.
Okay.
I love Vucevic.
I love Vucevic.
Having said that, why is it, and I know this answer, but like it's kind of like when you think about it, why is it that the losing team can score through the clock, but the winning team can't?
Well,
why?
Because it's like
that's the unwritten rule.
In football,
if you're
victory
up,
formation.
you can't go and do a dunk like that, like right? Like you said, fucking unwritten rule. So my question is like, it's true.
It's unwritten rules in all sports. In football, when they do the victory formation and they're just going to kneel down, if that team were to fake a kneel and you're up and then they were to throw a touchdown to get more points, there would be a fight to break out.
Man, I'm so sick of this, man. I'm
should we just get rid of the rules?
All the rules, because I was just at an AAU tournament this past weekend, right? And, you know, you go up by, if you up by 30, then you can't full court man to man. Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
What you mean what's wrong with me?
I'm looking at you directly. You're saying you're up by 30 in a place where kids are supposed to fucking learn how to play basketball and you want to stick your chest out and be like, yeah, kids.
14-year-olds?
Yeah, 14-year-old kids.
You're a young
14-year-old
kids. You're about to be in high school.
Okay, listen, let me just say this. You're part of the reason why American basketball is shit. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm developing a fucking killer mentality. That's what I'm developing.
Okay,
well, their frontal lobe hasn't been developed just yet.
What you sitting up for?
What am I? I'm sitting up because I'm telling you, if kids are up by 30, the goal is to learn how to play basketball, not to treat these kids like that.
See this right here? See this? He's the problem.
I'm the problem.
This is why
say that to USA Basketball. Say that to USA Basketball.
This is why the league is fucking soft.
I'm not talking about the league. I'm talking about basketball.
This is why American players are soft.
Oh, because they want to be training and we're up by 40.
No. When you step up, when you go, hold on, see.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening.
I've been in this.
I'm listening.
You're gonna learn that when you go to certain tournaments, circuit play tournaments, you're going there to play the smoke. When you step on there, you're saying we're going to look at the best of the best. And the reason is that when you go to certain tournaments in this circuit play, it's points. They go by points. Each tournament. They go by, so it ain't no fucking mercy rule.
I want to know why that team was in the tournament.
I mean, we just kicked ass, though. You know what I'm saying? Your Perk and Global just kicked. Don't me Perk nothing. We not agreeing on this.
That's fine. I have no problem. Because when you want to, we can disagree. And the last point that I will make on this, y'all can win by 30. Y'all can win by 40. That's cute. That's adorable. That is not the best way to teach and train basketball. We sit here and ask, why are there no American MVPs? Why do we look at what's going on? So if that's what you're teaching, and then we see a progression of shitty American basketball players.
Isn't there an overall concept, though, that there's not a lot of teaching going on in a
There's not teaching going on.
Allie, time out.
They put 9 of the best players on, and they're like, oh, the greatest high school team.
He's been a fucking hypocrite.
How am I being a hypocrite?
You want me to tell you why? He just applauded Giannis for going windmill at the end of the game and then saying, do something about it. But at the same time,
there's a cap. You can field your whole fucking team.
If you're saying, so you're telling me, if you're running 2 14-minute halves running clock, right? That's what this tournament was. I'm asking you a question. Hold on. And you, at halftime, you're up 30. You're going to tell your team, and you've been there man-to-man the whole time, you're going to tell your team to back off?
I'm going to tell my team not to fucking press. Yes,
we didn't press. I said full court man-to-man.
Wait.
I did not say press.
Okay, there goes Allie. There we
full
go.
court man to man.
What's the difference? Press is full court.
No.
You can't trap? You can't trap?
No. Pressing is trapping. No, there's two different things.
Press is full court press.
Yeah.
Full court traps are the same thing.
So now we can't go full court man to man?
Yes!
So what is the fucking problem?
The problem is you're saying that we're up by 30 and there's rules that say we can't press.
No, man to man.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You got to teach your kids something else. If you're up by 30 and you're still full court pressing and you're still pressing.
Man to man.
It's still full court pressing, bro.
So what you gonna tell? You gonna say, hey, let's fall back into a 2-3 zone?
Yeah.
I'm not even saying zone. Yeah. You can fall back into a man.
Yeah.
You can fall back into a man. You can still fall back into a man. You can fall back into a man trap. And then you can still be putting pressure on him. It's just not full court.
So man to man, because somebody picking somebody up fucking 94 feet is a problem.
But you're up by 30.
Yeah, we're going to agree to disagree on this. We can continue. Yeah, we're going to take a detour.
I won the Nike Grand Finale. I won the 64-team tournament. I was the MVP. I've been in these fucking tournaments.
Me too.
I've been in these tournaments.
Me too.
So I know what these tournaments are. I was cooking everybody.
This sounds like when he looked at Channing and said, my house is bigger than yours.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. I've been in these tournaments. I won all this shit. I was West Coast Player of the Year.
Me too.
What the fuck you want?
Me too.
I'm telling you, you shouldn't be doing it.
Me too.
Hey.
Fuck that.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? American basketball is in a
Hey.
great place. I'm glad you're leading the future. It's in a great place.
God, here we go.
Shut up.
Whatever.
Go ahead.
I hate the both of you right now. We're going to take a detour. We're going to check in on the MVP race.
Oh, that's what I've been waiting on. That's what I've been waiting on.
Do you need another drink?
Yeah. That's what I've been waiting on. That's what I've been waiting on.
Your therapist taught you that, did she?
My therapist's name is Jack Bird.
What you did?
Jesus Christ. We're going to take a detour. We're going to check in on the MVP race. I don't know if you guys knew this. My blood pressure is high.
Can I get a drink too?
Jokic is set to miss 4 weeks with a hyperextension, which will likely make him ineligible for postseason awards. Who are your top 3 choices for MVP? I'm going to give you the odds currently, and then you guys can have fun. SGA 1, Luka 2, Cade 3, Jaylen Brown at 4, and Jalen Brunson at 5.
Jaylen Brown number 1 right now. I'll tell you that much.
Celtics are 23-12 and second in the East, with him leading the charge,
over
averaging
Cade? Over
36 and 5 with no Jason Tatum.
Yes.
Why
because he's doing more with less. He does not have no
Who's his second best player?
Derek White. He's still not an all-star.
Who's his third best player?
Peyton Pritchard.
Okay, who's his fourth best player?
Sam Hauser.
Speak. Why don't you agree with that?
He's doing more with less.
Why don't you agree with that?
Sam Hauser better than Anthony Simons?
Hold on. I mean, when you talk about consistency, yeah, absolutely. They value Sam Hauser more than they do Anthony.
I'm not saying
okay, so he has Jaylen Brown over the last month has jumped to number 1. Now, I'm not saying next month it won't be different, but I'm saying as of right now, the fact that they're number 2, the fact that he's averaging
Who's
30.
number 1?
Hold on, he is.
Who's number 1?
Who's number 1? But he has a better roster.
Wait, what are you asking?
Number 1 is Cade Cunningham. He's saying Cade has a better roster.
No. He has a better roster. Jaylen Brown is getting it done with less. Averaging 30, shooting 50% from the field, 37% from
Brown,
3.
nice.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Yep.
You know how you make a fucking statement, and on top of that, he's the best two-way player in the game right now. They pulled up some numbers the other day on television. It was defensively when it came down to field goal percentage, opponent's field goal percentage. It was the kid, Cason Wallace was number 1. Jaylen Brown was number 2.
Wemby was like 3 or 4.
He was
3, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you giving 30.
Look at you watching basketball.
Hey,
we watch the same shit.
I'll go kiss my ass twice.
He doesn't watch any AAU.
You don't have to.
But here's what I'm saying, though, Allie. Stay with me because he goes.
He's on the mountain.
He's on the mountain.
Yeah.
What he did to the Clippers this past weekend.
Yeah, 50 ball.
Kawhi was averaging about 40. No. I'm not talking. I'm talking to the audience.
You yell at them.
I want that. I'm gonna lock that up.
Jaylen Brown's your MVP.
And I'm
over Luka.
And I'm yes.
That you said at the beginning of the year.
I said it could change, but Luka. The thing with Luka is, hey man, you gotta slide them puppies defensively now, The one thing I will say, you ain't picking on SGA like that. You ain't picking on Jaylen Brown like that. Cade Cunningham, he's sliding those puppies and defending at a high level. And I'm going to even give credit to Jokic. Jokic go strip the shit out your damn ass. You think you go just come in and do something? Well, he's not.
That conversation about Jokic on that end is in the past.
Okay, real quick.
It's in the past. That motherfucker defends.
Yeah. Okay. One, about the rules, right? About the rules.
What rules?
No, the 65.
Oh, okay. We came off that unwritten rule. I was like, we are not going back there.
Fix your fucking face.
I'm saying
I got you. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. So, you remember the dress code? The dress code was put in.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, no, I know. I got fined a couple times. Look, the dress code.
I don't know this. What's
okay,
this?
so the NBA dress code. You remember when the NBA had a dress code? The players, to offset Allen Iverson and the cornrows and the baggy clothes, the NBA came with a dress code saying that if you're going to be on the bench, you got to wear this. So the NBA dress code. So it was a big 2 years. A whole dress code was a big thing.
Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
Man, in the alley, it was real. I'm telling you that. Hey, I'm telling you, these players. Just real quick, they so lucky to have Adam Silver. These new players today, man, they couldn't deal with David Stern. I remember I walked out, I had a sweatsuit on. I didn't know David Stern was in. Man, that man gave me the hardest look and was like basically like.
No, you're gonna get fined. So no, but hear me out. But once now stay with me. This is what happened. Once the NBA players, they took it to another level. That's where the fashion came in. They're like, fuck it, if I gotta dress up, I'm gonna be the flyest, I'm gonna be the walk-in. Then the NBA relaxed the dress code because it's kind of like you see guys out there and they're like, okay, you guys are trying, you're presenting, you're fashionable. We're going to kind of eliminate the dress code. Because there was a dress code, because it was bad. Stay with me. This rule change was to get guys activated, back playing, to eliminate some of this load management that I call bullshit. All the players call bullshit. This was sports science and owners. That was them. So all of that stuff happened. So then they implemented this rule. This rule is going to go away, but you needed to have this implemented to be like, you guys are going to have to play to get these things. And so now that load management's gone away, players are recognizing they got to play a little bit more. Should it go away? Yes. Jokic did benefit from some of this in his early MVPs when Embiid didn't have enough, LeBron didn't have enough, I think Giannis, and then it was like Jokic. And then after that, he became the best player in the world. So my thing with this is that you're going to have to change it, but the purpose of the rule was to get back people to playing again and recognizing, so they're going to change it. Now, back to the MVP. Shai is the most consistent dude on the planet. So we penalize him for his consistency because, hypothetically, guys like Jaylen Brown right now is playing like a first-team All-NBA. Let's establish that. But if Shai is 20 points every night, team's in first place, and Jaylen Brown started off okay, doing well, doing this, he's there. Shai been consistent every night. That's my argument towards Shai. 20 points every single night. Last game, 22 is his worst field goal percentage of the season.
And it still is 108th straight game.
So that's just consistent, perfect performance. Now, guys have been out. He didn't have J-Dub to start the season, and they were still 24-1. Last year when he won MVP, they didn't have Chet in the beginning, or they didn't have Hartenstein, then they didn't have Chet. Now, to go back to Cade Cunningham, they've been number one for a month. So he's had a high-level performance. Jaylen Brown is raising his level. He's doing that. But I'm not going to penalize the number one player in the Western Conference, the number one player in the Eastern Conference, and then say this thing. Those two have been consistently great all season long.
So is Jaylen Brown.
And Jaylen Brown is raising his team to...
It hasn't been this.
I'm not saying bad.
He's been here consistently great all season long. The others, they
teammates.
finally came along.
And I support that. But Derek White...
And look, again, it may change. I'm just saying over the last month.
He might have been the best player in basketball. His record's better than OKC's. It's better than Shai's.
And my question there was, does Jaylen Brown deserve more respect? And you said it. That's
how do we give the guy that has a finals MVP, a conference, how do we give him more respect?
Right now he's fourth in the MVP.
That's a fair question. That's a fair question. I'm not shooting the messenger. I'm saying is, if you've got a finals MVP, you've been to multiple conferences, you got a supermax conference, I feel like he either was or is the highest paid player in the league. He's top 5 because he signed that $300 million deal. So he's a top 8 paid player. He's a conference he's won all of the awards. And the big thing is the Olympics, but we know that you have to feel the team.
The question is relative to the MVP odds currently as they sit, and it's him at 4.
But
Does he deserve more respect in the MVP conversation?
I think,
but I will say
he's
this.
right. The fact that he's top, and this is a good question. The fact that he's top 5 in MVP voting right now, that means he can move up to 2, 3, and even 1. He's in the race.
But
which is
he silenced a lot of doubters and critics, because the one thing, and it wasn't me. I'm not saying it was you. It wasn't you. It wasn't nobody in here. We all believed in Jaylen Brown. We thought we already know he's a great. But a lot of people was wondering, hey, including the Celtics, because they was auditioning to see, are you really a franchise guy?
Oh, you know.
Let's see what's happening without Jason Tatum. And I'm gonna say this. Hey, look, Tatum coming back. Hey, Knicks, I ain't even talking about the Cavs, but Detroit, New York, y'all can fuck around if y'all want to.
This is the year.
Y'all can, but no. Y'all can fuck around if y'all want to. And them Celtics fuck around and be in that top 2 or 3 with Tatum. Y'all sure y'all want to match up with that duo in the 7-game series? Now, I want to see what Tatum look like.
Is he coming back this season?
Yes. He's trending towards coming back.
Trending, or he is?
No, I think he is.
No, but hear me out. This is what I would say about that.
Because that's exciting.
If you're Tyrese Halliburton, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
You don't come back. Your team is so far back. If your team is the number 2 seed and you could be back a month before the postseason.
Get you about 15.
But you're full. Like, you ain't rushing Jason Tatum back and re.
But I'm saying it happened in the second round.
Yes.
So if you're talking about a full year, if you're saying he's ready in 11 months.
Yeah, essentially.
That's 11 months.
It's usually 9 months, right?
Yeah, no, it's 9, 10, like around, it's around a year. So if you're anything back of a year, that's why guys typically take the full season off, right? They take a full year off. So if you're talking about Jason Tatum could come back and healthy and not, because when you get closer to that time, he's going 100%. He's playing one-on-ones. He's playing 2-on-2s. They might sit him out.
He's doing it right now.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So if you're talking about Jason Tatum can come back a month before the playoffs, bring him off the bench and pay him 18, 20 minutes, like, he's a professional player. It's okay to do it. So 15 minutes a night for Jason Tatum. In the postseason, we'll give him 25, right? If we go further, we can up his minutes. That's a real... As a player that missed 40 games and came back right before the postseason, and we were the 8th seed and we came back against the Miami Heat that were number 1. I did not play for 4 months. My first game back was the postseason. Now, mind you, mine was a wrist injury. But I'm saying I hadn't played in 4 months.
Right.
I hadn't played in 4 months.
Yeah.
No practice. My first practice was the practice before we got on the plane to go to Miami. That was my first practice in 4 months. We didn't do what they do now. Like, Richard, you ready to go? I'm ready to go.
Great conversation. You have a car to catch. You have a flight to catch. So I'm just going to end on some fun data.
None of you. I got to work, bro. Some of us work around here.
I got fucking work too.
We're going to end on some data because of the narrative that the NBA popularity is on a decline.
What the fuck
We have
mean?
some well, you've heard it.
No, Allie, I've been so far removed from basketball.
It didn't just come out of the woodwork today.
It's the ratings.
It's the ratings.
Yes.
It's but let me give you, speaking of, the NBA viewership for nationally televised games is up 89% from last year. They attribute some of the success to the tap to watch feature and having more games broadcast on more stations. They went from 172 to 242 nationally televised games on Prime, ABC, ESPN, NBC Peacock, and NBA TV, a 43%.
Well, because we started following, we followed the football model. Every one of their games is on national television. They might have one on Netflix, or they might have Amazon is the new thing. They have their Thursday night, but they got six games a week. You got 2 on CBS, 2 on Fox, 2 on.
You literally have to try to not
miss
find
football.
Yeah.
And then you got the Sunday night football game.
Well, no,
I'm
saying the same thing with the NBA now.
But
you literally
now,
have to try.
So we have more of a national broadcast, so our numbers are through the roof. So all the people that were saying numbers were down, it's just like people.
What is the beef with NBA? Like with the NBA? Like these fucking haters.
Hey,
like
back to your New Year's resolution. Not your business.
Not your business.
No, but I did
Mind your
say
business.
basketball is my business.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's
but
fair.
I'm lowering your blood pressure.
My
You don't
bad.
worry about people
Yeah, I
that don't know
know.
what
Hey,
they're
Perk,
talking
this is
about.
the thing, and I'll tell them everybody.
That's for your own heart.
Hey, I will continue to say this, and I have one thing that I want to say. NFL, they are king here in America. NFL is king. College
We
football,
know
love
that.
it. We love that. America is not the only place in the world. Nobody else in the world is putting on pads to play football. Everyone in the world is playing basketball. I want to eliminate this narrative. I get tired of hearing this. I truly do. They keep saying that a quarterback is the most important position in sports. I think that is false. I think that is false, and I'll stand by this. The best player on a basketball team is the most important because he plays offense and he plays defense. You can have the best player, the most important position in all sports, only plays half of the time. I'm sorry, that's a narrative that needs to end. And we'll end it with this. The best player in all of American sports is Shohei Ohtani because he is dominant on offense and he is dominant on defense. You know who else that sounds like? It sounds like a Giannis. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a Bron. That sounds like somebody else that can win defense, that can play offense. Stop selling me that the most important player in American sports is the American quarterback. That's not true.
Well, I fucking
it is
love
not true.
Yeah.
Show me a statistic. Yeah, you can't win a Super Bowl without a great quarterback. That's fine. Try and win a basketball game without a great player. Try and win a championship. And again, I'm standing by. I'm not even saying that American basketball players are the best. I'm saying that Shohei Ohtani is the best American athlete or player in playing in American sports because he's dominant on football, or he's dominant on defense. He's dominant on offense. The quarterback, sadly, in my opinion, has lowered his importance. Now, we can keep pushing the narrative. We can keep pushing. It's the most important position in American sports. How? He plays half the game. Half the game. So if you're telling me that player is more important than a Giannis, that's defensive player of the year and offensive, how? Show me the metric. Well, you can't win a Super Bowl with it. So? I'm just saying, we've seen number one defenses. We've seen number one defenses, top five defense. Tom Brady always had a top five defense, didn't he? So we always see top five defenses out there because that's half the game. Mm-hmm. So how can one player win half the game when he's not even on? You know who has to do that? LeBron has to do that. You know who has to do that? Giannis has to do that. You know who has to do that? Jokic has to do that. You know who has to do that? Wemby has to do it. They play the whole game. And I'm not even going to sit here and say an American basketball player or American, the NBA, because I won't say they're not all American. Shohei Ohtani is the best pitcher, our top three pitcher, and he's one of the greatest hitters we've ever seen. So he plays offense and he plays defense. He is controlling both ends of the game when he does play. But even then, he doesn't pitch every night. Giannis got to play defense every night. Every single night, Giannis has to be the best defender on the floor. Yeah. Stop with the narrative.
Well, I love this side of you, man.
Happy New Year.